You guys, I am so beyond excited to be filming this video today because I've said it once and I'll say it again. Pan That Face palette is my most successful project pan for 2024, and this update just seals that deal. It is crazy. So if you are new to my channel, I am panning two little face duos this year. I have the Zoeva Spice of Life palette and the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. Now you guys actually voted on these palettes for me to pan this year, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought you'd made a grave mistake. I thought that you guys had not chosen the right palettes, but I should trust you. I should trust you more because these palettes have been amazing to pan this year. I have absolutely fallen in love with them. My heart was set on the NARS Exposed Face palette for this year, but you guys said no. No, you're doing these. And I mean, thanks. Thank you, because I'm loving life. I made two pretty hefty goals last month and I really wasn't sure if I was going to hit those goals. I've hit both of those goals today, so I'm not going to tell you what those goals are yet. If you remember from last month, then you remember. But just before I do go and update and show you these palettes, if you have not already, like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I'm trying to hit 5K by the end of the year. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup looks. This is the brightest makeup look that I've done in quite a while. I've been in a little bit of a makeup rut, I feel, recently. There's been a hell of a lot going on in my personal life. So kind of like one and done looks or like two shadow looks have been definitely my go-to recently, but today I had some time in the morning. I sat down, I put gems on, I put a cut crease on, I put glitter on. I did the whole 9 yards today. So if you want more looks like this, definitely stick around and also visit my Instagram because that's where all of these cool, crazy looks are posted. That will be linked down below as well. So these two duos, these have been in my makeup collection for a very long time. I bought these my first year of uni and I've graduated. I've been graduated for a year now. So I've had these for about 4 years. So I thought, you know what, it's time to get them done. My goals, well, I'll talk more about goals later on. So the palette that I'm going to start with is probably Cocoa Blend. This has amazing progress on it, but not as amazing progress as Spice of Life. So I'm going to keep the suspense a little bit. You know how I love to do things here. So this is what this palette looked like last month. You can see there is a highlight and a blush in this palette. Now my goal this month was to hit pan on the blush. I've been using this pretty consistently over the past few months. It's a really, really nice blush for cooler weather and just more cold, cozy. You know, it's not too bright, it's very kind of autumnal. Here in England, you guys may know the weather is disgusting all the time, so it's been a really, really nice everyday blush shade. And this highlighter is my main highlight that I use every day on the regular, so we had a massive pan on this highlight as well. This is what this palette looks like today, so some major changes in both of these shades. So first, let's talk about the highlight. I did decide to repress this, and I have a whole video and a whole shorts repressing it if you were interested in seeing that. But I know that we've lost the pan, which is a little bit gutting, but I just think this is going to be so much easier for me to use. I don't have to bend my brush in different ways to try and pick up product. And also, we have done it. We have hit pan on this blush. I am so unbelievably excited. I literally cannot stop smiling. Look at this. Look at this. I'm so happy with this. So my goals for these palettes was just to have pan on the blushes by the end of the year. I wasn't expecting to finish 2 blushes because there is a blush in this one as well. And you guys know, finishing a blush, you may as well sell your soul. Like, you know, it's probably not gonna happen. But I just wanted to hit pan in these products and I've done that. I've hit that goal for this blush and I'm so unbelievably excited about that. I can't believe it. There's 2 little pans here. What an amazing achievement. And of course, this highlight kind of looks like we've taken back progress, but we've not. I promise. There's a lot less product in here. So let's talk about use for this month. So the dessert, which is the highlighter, I have used this 17 times this month for a total of 92 uses in the project. That's a lot of use. That's a lot of use. But I actually am really, really happy with this progress. I feel like when I repress things, they just fly by. I did have a comment on one of my repressing videos asking why I repress things, if it's like the formula, if it's like whatever it is. I like to repress things because I just like product being in the middle. I don't want to have to like play around with my brush and try and get product from around the sides. I just want to dip my brush in, get product, put it on my cheeks. It's really easy. It's really simple to do like that. Yes, we lost the pan, which honestly did break my heart a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, but my goal is to hit pan on this again for next month, and I think we can do that. As I said, this is like the primary highlight that I am using in my collection. I have like 1 or 2 in other project pans, but this is like the main man. So I'm really hoping that I can have pan in this next month. The product isn't too thick in this pan. You guys saw the huge pan that was in this highlight last month, so you can kind of see and gauge how much product is left in here. But I think when we hit pan again, that will be amazing. We will have such amazing progress from that point on. Because the product is so thin, that pan will expand so quickly, and hopefully we can have this done by the end of the year. That is my goal with this. I want this completely done. And I think we're okay. We're halfway through the year now, and I think we've got some really good progress. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It might be a little bit tight, but I think we can finish this by the end of the year. So, Mastery of Chocolate, here we go. This is the blush with the juicy, juicy pad on it. I'm so unbelievably excited about this. I was so nervous putting this goal out into the world. I really didn't think that I'd hit pan on it, but here we go. This actually happened like 2 days ago, so not long ago at all. I am pre-filming this video a little bit just because I've hit my goals. I may as well give myself another few days to hit my new goals, so here we go. The rings of this were really visible for a very long time. I feel like this palette is one of those palettes that you see the rings and you get excited, but then it takes another like 4 months to actually hit pan. So I was nervous, but we've done it. We've done it. So I've used this 14 times this month for a total of 36 uses in the project all year. And that is, of course, to hit pan. Look at this. I'm so happy with this progress. I can't stop smiling. But this is actually the palette with the least amount of progress. And I think you would have seen from the thumbnail, but let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. This is the Spice of Life palette, and this one, girl, I'm so excited. So this is what this palette looked like last month. I think I just repressed the bronzer, which was called Sweet Relief, and I did technically have a pan in the blush, which is called Sinfully Delicious. However, that was just when I like gouged my nail in by accident, so I'm not actually counting that as a pan. My goal for this month was to finish Sweet Relief, and I was scared. I was really, really nervous, but this is what this palette looks like today. You can see we've completely finished Sweet Relief, and I'm just so excited about that. This bronzer was so beautiful. I really, really did love it, and I'm actually really missing it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's gone. It's gone. It's a shiny pan. I'm so excited. It is completely gone. It's completely gone. This was my goal for this, of course, to finish it, and it's done. It's done. It's a shiny, shiny pan. You can see all of the excess like dust around it. It is gone. This was one of those like shimmery, slightly golden bronzers right up my street. I absolutely love those kind of bronzers. And now I'm like bronzer free. I've used this bronzer all year pretty much, and now I don't know what to do. I feel like I've been dumped or something. I used this 17 times this month for a total of 69 uses. No comment there. To finish it up, and it's gone. It's completely done. I actually don't know. I don't know what to say about it. It's when I set the goal to finish this, I thought I was slightly delusional. I really did. I thought, I don't know if this is going to happen. I'm going to say I want to finish it just to say it, and I've done it. I've done it, baby. It's done. It has gone. So let's talk about Sinfully Delicious. So this is a really bright, summery blush. As I said before, the weather in England is miserable. It's raining all the time. So this kind of blush is a little bit difficult to use. Obviously, you can wear whatever makeup you want to wear, no matter the weather, no matter the day, no matter the temperature. However, this screams like summer on a beach, 30 degrees with like an iced drink, you know? Not walking to work in the rain, you know? So I have actually only used this one time this month, and that is partially because I've been working so hard on the other blush, and obviously I hit pan on it, so I'm not complaining about that. So I've used this a total of 13 times this year so far, which of course isn't that much, but it's not one that I've been really focusing and working on, so I'm thinking it's fine. Like, it's not too big a deal. I do love this blush. I know I love this blush, but just with the weather being so miserable, it's kind of like, I don't want to be like flushed because it's depressing here in England. So yeah, this is definitely the disappointment of the month, but that's fine. That's okay. I'm still really, really amazingly happy with my progress on both of these palettes. So now let's talk about weights. Let's go back to the Cocoa Blend palette. So I'm just going to look down at my notes here. Last month, this weighed 44.15 grams, and this month it weighs 43.62 grams, meaning this month we have lost 0.53 grams on this palette, which I think is really, really good. Half a gram. We've, of course, hit pan and repressed. So that means that for the whole 6 months of this year so far, I have lost 2.25 grams of this palette. I think that's really, really good going. It says there are 3.2 grams in each of these products, so we've not finished a whole product yet, but we're not that far away, and I'm really happy about that. And for the weights of the Spice of Life palette, so this is like crazy to me because I've been going so hard on this bronzer. So last month, this weighed 44.46 grams, and this month it weighs 43.11 grams, meaning that in 1 month, we have lost 1.35 grams. Crazy. And that also means that in the last 6 months, while this has been in this Project Pan, I have used a total of 3.52 grams, which is more than a whole product. This bronzer, when I rolled it in at the start of the year, was pretty untouched, and I was like amazed at how quickly this went. So yeah, a whole product gone and a little bit of this product gone as well, which I'm really excited about. So my goals for next month, I don't want to put like too crazy a goal on this, but these are what the palettes are looking like. I think, as I said, I want to hit pan on the dessert, which is the highlight. I think it wouldn't be too bad to do. There is already a dip in it, and I only repressed this a few days ago, so I think that hitting pan on this in a month would be pretty good, pretty doable. I don't think I want to put goals on the blushes just because, I mean, I've already hit a natural pan in this and I don't know whether I'm going to be in the mood to wear this, so just expanding some pans maybe, that would be really nice. I did say that I want this gone because I want to just condense these into one palette. You can remove the pans in these palettes and pop them into the other one. So if I can just put both of these blushes in one palette, that would be a whole palette out of my collection. I think that'd be a great idea. It'll save space. It'll, you know, it'll just be great all around. So do you think I can hit pan in this highlight? What do you think of my progress this month? An empty product, our first empty pan. I'm so unbelievably excited and I hope you guys are as well. I love updating this project because I feel like a lot of my projects are kind of slow going, but this one did not get that memo. This one is just like, we are going to be finished. We are going to be done. Do not worry about it. So this is it. This is where I'm going to love you and leave you guys today. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.